Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. This situation right here, what a lot of us is stuck in. You honestly just gotta beat it spiritually. With that being said, you're gonna lose physically in every aspect. It's gonna be a humiliation out of this world. But you're gonna meet new friends. You're gonna meet better people and shit. They might be broke, but they'll be actual friends. if I'm broke, if I'm broke, and I find a friend in my situation to talk to, that's a real friend. So when I get my money back, I'm gonna be friends with them. You know what I'm saying? But just because it go like that don't mean you're gonna get to keep them, man. We come in the world by ourselves. We gotta leave out by ourselves. That's just the way God got it, bro. God wants you to be strong with him when you leave, not with everybody else. What you did, how you did it, that's good. You did good. You love everybody else. You love people and stuff. That's good, but God wants your attention. At the end of it all, it's God that you need to be trying to please, not man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what I mean by that spiritually, I mean, you're going to have to go into the spiritual and the physical. You're going to have to bring from the spiritual to the physical. And what I mean by that, first and foremost, you got to get rid of your physical. Like me, I had to get rid of everybody, family and all, because it was so detrimental to my life. And let's say somebody sold their soul, and it was my ex-wife. Let's say she did. You know what I'm saying? And then let's say she made a deal with the devil, and the devil, and her deal was to keep me on chains, stuck here. So how would you do that? You turn a person's family against them, all of them, the closest family members. You know what I'm saying? So what do you do then? Like, I'm born in a family with money. Like, they might not give you none, but they got money. So they're gonna spend it and waste it on shit that's funny to me. And so in my case, they spent it on gang stalking. You know what I'm saying? They spent it on gang stalking. I didn't even know what MK Ultra was, but when I started selling dope when I was young, I remember going through a phase like this around 14, 15, 16 with just reefer. And it got to the point where I had to literally quit weed, bro, just so my life can go back to normal. I ain't getting no money or nothing, though. They ain't give me no goddamn money or nothing. Like everybody saying, you gonna get this again. I don't know about all that. That might be a fucking lie. But I literally had to quit weed. You know what I'm saying? And normally for me, when I quit weed, I quit smoking altogether. So I always been like that. So and when I finally stopped smoking, I can get a job and shit. Before then, I couldn't get a job. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do shit. And when it comes down to calling the law, if people tell you, you can't call no police. And then they gonna pay, this shit lasts for a long time now. You get what I'm saying? It's like years of this shit. Because first and foremost, it's gonna take you a couple years to catch on to it. Okay? All right, this MK Ultra shit need to be banned. Worldwide, it need to be banned. Period. Now that I know a little bit, I ain't even studied it, but from listening to spiritual advisors and stuff like that, I never had a regular life, y'all. People monitor every cigarette I smoke. People monitor every blunt I smoke. Like even YouTube, they say all they do is smoke. I ain't had no money in 4 years, y'all. The little shit I get is free. Don't nobody like me and everybody paid to watch me. So you really thinking they giving me ounces and dubs? Ain't nobody gave me a 20 second nothing. They gave me a blunt, and I better not ask for 3 in a row. You And the little money I do get, I got to put it in what's important. I already done told y'all, I'm the kind of man that even if I did have habits, I wouldn't take off the family table. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, let's just get one thing straight. When Jesus comes, we're going to all know it because ain't nobody trying to be Jesus. Let's just put it that way. I like walking this fine line of my big brother because it's comfortable, it's peaceful, and I get everything that I'm looking for. I don't get it all at once. I don't get like super rich and a little piece here, a little piece there, but it's balanced out. I get everything. And if anything I am missing, it would be wealth, no money. But the spiritual team, when you going through ascensions, like me, if you don't went through as many ascensions as I have, they start working on your physical body, external and internal. So, like, I might have not have been able to use a tape measure last year, but now I can use one. You get what I'm saying? So, that's the way they work with me. So, that's the way God gives to me. God, when I go over there to see God don't want me to say money. I better not say money come out my mouth. The word money better not come out my mouth. I'm serious. When I cross over to see God, money better not come out my mouth. I don't care how bad my situation is. Why? Because he gave me too many gifts to worry about it. Like, I need clothes, but I can't expect God to give me no money because I got enough clothes I got yarn, I got thread, you know what I'm saying? I can make clothes, you know what I'm saying? As long as I can make clothes, God ain't gonna give me no money to buy none. You get what I'm saying? That's the way he worked with me. And I understand that because I'm not preparing to live here on this earth. I'm preparing to go to my next life. So I get it. I got a real relationship with the Neteroos and God. And like I said, I wish I could have more of a relationship with Buddha, Shiva, and all the rest of them, but I ain't but one man. And I do everything myself. And I already got a Dodge doppelganger. And on top of all that, I got a normal life to live. So, like, even when I get with a woman, bro, unless I got a conscious woman, I wouldn't have to explain none of that shit to them. But for me, a normal woman who's still out in this world, I would have to tell them, look, when we get together, a whole bunch of dudes gonna holler at you. I don't know, well, dudes that you always wanted to holler at you, gonna holler at you. And you gonna have to be strong. And, fight for the cause, be with your guy, be with me to the end, I'll be with you, and we'll grow. That's what I told a shouter today. I said, every woman that I ever had done blossom. Like all these cats that's out here hating on me, when they women come around me and ask me eventually, I don't have to say much. That's why I always wind up having to fight them dudes. Because I just tell the girl, well, how much better you doing now that you on their side? Outside of running your well dry. Because you don't look like you used to. That's all I say. I ain't got to say a whole lot of this, but he doing that. I ain't got to say none of that. I got to say, okay, you went from there to there, but the grass obviously wasn't greener. Because you don't look like you used to look. See, that's easy for me. I ain't got to worry about if somebody got money or not. Because I can tell if a person blossoming fruit on their tree by the way they look. Because I got God, bro. I ain't out here like them cats in the street that keep saying, but I got God, and you ain't read the Bible the first. Bro, I put work in. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. That's funny. It's preachers that want to come and get sermons from me. If they don't, they'll try to steal them. Good preachers. I'm talking about preachers that's out there. And I ain't going to say no name or nothing like that because that ain't what I do. But I'm just saying, I respect it. But I respect it more if they came to me like a man and told me a little something for it. Because some of these people got 25,000 to 50,000 people in their church. You add it up. You clocking $1 million easy on a Sunday. I ain't playing with nobody out there, bro. I ain't playing with nobody. Not saying I'm doing it for money, but I'm saying that you doing it for money. Since you doing it for money, you can pay me some money. And I come in there and help the church out. Put the church back together. Make the church back what it's supposed to be. We'll put God back in there. But right now, it's just a fashion show. God don't live there. God out here. Throw a stone, crack a piece of wood. The kingdom of God is inside you, not in four walls. Now, but what I'm trying to say is this, y'all. I don't worry about relations. I don't look for. That's like me and Shawty. Me and Shawty technically just friends. I don't. When damaged people come to me, male or female, friend or lover or not, I make, even when they separate, even if I have to do it through text, you give me 2 years of texting to this person, they gonna upgrade. I ain't never let somebody walk into my life and leave out of my life the same. I can find the demons where a preacher can't. You know what I'm saying? That's my job. That's my gift. That's why I tell people my gift won't get me no money. No, I can walk into the most saintest person, into a pope, and see his flaws. Oh, you watching too much porn. You say you watch porn how many times a day? Okay, that ain't too bad. What you doing? Okay, all right. All right, real shit. Real shit. At the end of the day, we got to ascend and descend. When you descend, you just going into your human nature. You just doing stuff for this earthly realm. Our problem is nowadays is that even back in the day, that was all these same drugs was out back then. I know because I was a plug then. All these same drugs was out back then. People didn't go out rape like they doing now. Sex was out back then. People didn't do all that, bro. Why? Because people ate more organic food. Okay, like when I seen them take all the organic food away, I panicked then for me because I need the nutrients. Immediately, I had to find a substitution, and I did. And I ain't going to tell y'all what it is because y'all going to go out there and hit the stores up and fuck my shit up. I would tell y'all, but I can't. I hate. See, that's how I hate. I might know something you need to know and won't tell you. Because it might not be time for you to know it yet. I'll tell you one day. So, I just go and bypass it and get straight to the nutrients, basically. I done pretty much told you. And I just do that shit. And just to keep my body getting it. And I can tell the people, it's a class of people around me who didn't do that. Even though we all knew about it, they didn't do it. They continue to eat the way the world eat. And even the food you think organic might not be organic. So that means you eating for the taste now. You ain't eating for the health. You eating for the taste. That's dumb. Same thing like getting high. Like somebody said in jail. It was finally one person in there. Well, it was two people. Somebody had to call and say, this dude ain't on no drug. When they checked me, they test me in now. You know what I'm saying? They took tests they shouldn't have took in jail, it seemed like. And they realized real quick I wasn't on no drug. Listen, y'all. Gang stalking is powerful. We need to write down the when somebody say they being gang stalked, one of the first two issues that person finna have is that one, they don't got their same friends no more. They don't have their neighborhood no more. But they do got a few people. Those few people, 9 times out of 10, gonna be drug affiliated people. And those people are going to be paid to be around people like me 2 years, up to 7 to 10 years, bro. If they don't get out of that torture. Like I've been in this MK Ultra shit since I was a baby, bro. That's why people like think I'm Jesus. I was forced to walk a straight line. And even they call like all y'all got the hand app out there. I see that shit everywhere. The little hand app to show the little digits. That's a great app. Whoever, you better monitor that app before the government get it. For real, that's a great app. But anyway, on that app, when you see that word museum come up, that's me. They love to call me names over there. Museum. Old. It's something that got something to do with ancient. On the other side. Sinning or not, they calling me that, y'all. My ancestors literally have to tap into me to tell me to descend. Confirmation. They have to tell me to descend. Now, I'm going to get the same punishments as y'all, but I ain't going to hell and all that. It's just something I got to do because God want to see how I react to it. That's why for those of you who done quit drugs and all this stuff, say, tell people to stay away from those people. That's some bullshit. And that's one thing I can say that's good about MK Ultra, because it's going to force you. Like, I was off drugs 20 years clean. I ain't smoke a cigarette. They paid to put me back in this shit. And I was forced to get right back around the same thing by force and stay around that shit. And all I'm doing is what y'all think I'm doing or what I am doing. Man, that shit is great. But you'll never know it, and I never get the credit for it because that's the illusion in it. That's why we all stuck in the matrix system. I don't watch tarot like I used to. I really just read the shit because most of the time it's he or her. Oh, she this and he that. What's the problem though? What's the issue? Like if a twin flame having an issue, what's the real issue behind it? Can't blame her, can't blame him. If a twin flame is having an issue, that means it's a bunch of poison that done went into both of their minds. That means it's people around them. Or it's something around them. Or it could be a substance. It could be anything. At the end of the day, a twin flame supposed to come together though. Karmic or not. Because if one ain't karmic and the other one ain't, they're going to come together. If they come together, they ain't going to be karmic. I'm going to tell y'all something. God is, he think highly of twin flame relationship. And better yet, let me tell y'all some education. Give y'all some education, bro. If you're not planning on dating your twin or your soulmate, then you automatically are dating a karmic. You might well say, okay, and even if they're not a karmic, it still isn't going to last but 5 years by law of nature. Go check it. Go test it. If you stay longer than 5 years, you cursed yourself. You better hurry up and get out of it. Don't waste 17 years with a person that was planning on leaving you 5 years after the relationship started. Go look it up. Go check the books. Go check the ancient books. If you date somebody outside of your twin or your soulmate, you are not supposed to be in that relationship no longer than 5 years. Test it yourself. Think about it yourself. If y'all not with y'all twin or your soulmate, or you could be with them and don't know it. Some of y'all are with y'all twins and soulmates. And y'all out there telling everybody, oh, that shit don't matter, but you sitting there with your twin and your soulmate. How would you know? I had to tell my twin. She thought I was saying we were twin because all that bullshit, that group shit they in. I ain't in no group. Only group I'm in is with God and the Netarules and my ancestors. I ain't in no group. Ain't nobody told me shit but them. So I had to show her how I knew we was twins by doing something to my body and making her feel it. And she still tried to say it was magic for a while, but then she realized ain't nobody got no magic like that. That's real magic. That ain't black magic. And the only person who could do real magic is God. See what I'm saying? I told her when she walked through that door, you'll never be able to leave again. I know your plot. I know your scheme. You'll never be able to stay away from me. Even if another twin came and married me and cut her cords, that twin would still be attached to me somehow. Maybe not sexually, but friends. She might even be friends with the woman that I did marry. You see, the chain reaction, you got to let it go, y'all. Y'all got to quit holding on so tight. I heard somebody say, yeah, I don't want to go. I'm an introvert. I don't go around folk. But if I have to, I will. But here's the symptoms from that. Refuse of sweating. like a dragon, and hyperactivity. You know what I'm saying? I might act wild, bro. Like I'm on something. You gonna say I'm on something anyway. I'm telling you, I wish y'all could talk to my boss that I used to work with, a black woman. You know what I'm saying? She know. People used to make her try to give me drug tests back to back. She just had to tell them, that nigga act like that. I ain't finna give him no more drug tests. We gotta pay for them, bitch. She had to tell them that shit. My last job, I worked there for 15 years. I was a radiologist for 13 years there. I'm telling you. Y'all talking to a man here, bro. I ain't worried about if a woman don't want me because of sex. I ain't worried about if a friend ain't wanting me because I ain't got something that they need. That's a good thing. I'm a grown man. That's good. You alleviating yourself. I work. And I deal with working class people. Yeah, if I'm out here and I'm not working and a female that I like and I talk to her, she all into that irrelevant shit, I can pass go on her because I'm a working man. I've been working, like I told somebody the other day. I've been working at this. I'm 40 years old. I've been working South 14. That job with benefits. And going to school and hustling and selling dope and fucking and trying to please my woman and shit. You better know it. How am I able to do that? How am I able to do that? How can I do that? Because I don't put a lot of my time in anything except for God. I put the vast majority of my time in God. And by putting time in God, I put time in myself, because God gonna tell me, go do this, go do that, go do that. And it's gonna be self stuff like exercise. Go read. Get out of here getting on my nerves. Ancestor too. They'll tell me the same thing. Because I ain't got no friends, y'all. Y'all better go. Y'all ain't reading out there. This is in the ancient. This is in real textbooks. It ain't just the Bible, y'all. It's real books out there. You got to pay some real money. It's books as thin as this. It's books this thin. You might have to pay $16,000 for. But believe me, it's worth it. Every fucking penny. You'll be amazed how it changed your life. I'm serious. This is all out there, bro. And I had to study this stuff to learn the laws of nature, to learn the energy. They trying to show us on YouTube all the time. They say it all the time, the laws of something. But it's real. And that's why black people stayed slaves for so long. That's the truth. We enslaved our fucking selves, bro. And we sit here and talk about how could God... No, how did we do that? It's 3 white men on horses working for the government. Just drove the horses. Imagine riding a horse from New York to Livonia, Georgia. And the owners of the slaves here in Livonia told the slaves, when the government get here, they're going to tell y'all what y'all going to do, and that's what we going to do, and y'all going to have to do it. And it's thousands of black people, thousands of niggas out there that's like this. Oh, you know, they just hung a couple niggas because they trying to set an example now. And they over there, thousands, y'all, waiting on 3 white men on horses coming from New York City to tell them to do the oosh-gosh. Nigga, you want to do the oosh-gosh. That's why I tell them it over there. My ancestors, go ask them. My ancestors give me hell, I get them hell back. Shit. Because your ancestors, you got to be careful with ancestors, because sometimes they can steer you wrong, especially if you ain't on their side good. If y'all ain't on one accord, they going to play with you like you play with them. That's why I keep it 100 with God. And if the main ancestor that get on me, get under my skin the most is my grandma. And I can't do nothing with her because we always going to be connected forever. That's what she tell me. Anyway, so my grandma sometimes get on my nerves to the point where I got to get in touch with God, which consists of a lot of fasting. It tells y'all how to do this shit, y'all. Y'all just don't think people do them, but they do. That's how you get shamans and shit. That's how you get upgraded It ain't no fucking piece of paper. In this world, you got to have a piece of paper to get the physical job. But to actually upgrade to the job, you ain't got to have none of that. You just got to have a relationship with God. I might be the best doctor out here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't worry about profanity. I don't worry about who don't like me and who do like me. I worry about the fact, like when people, if I go somebody and ask them to get some help and they say go get the police, I gotta put my head down, because wouldn't all these people that's going through this kind of MK Ultra bullshit, wouldn't everybody? We all done called the law, and it brought more trouble. You talking about a group organization that's bigger than than the law now. You talking about Masons and up now. So if the people are not gonna help you and see it, especially after you blow the whistle, you fuck. You're gonna have to wait it out 5 to 7 to 10 years straight up to the contract done, and then you gotta start your life over. I know about all this shit. I pay attention to my surroundings. I done helped a lot of elders. I love to help old people. That was one of the reasons why they finally let me the fuck out of jail, I think, because they realized that shit. Like somebody stole an old dude earphone. And you know, people just fucking with the old. And I had to tell the young folk, real, look, bro, I take up for old folk. I defend old people, white or black, no matter who the fuck they is. I don't even remember their name. I don't remember nobody's name though. You know what I'm saying? I barely remember because of Abercrombie name. But that's the way I am. It's a street game that I was taught, and I keep it that way because it done saved my life too many times. So it's better for me not to know you like that, unless I'm sleeping in the bed with you. Otherwise, this is how I do, even if a friend or not. I'm not finna call you all the time, and if you keep calling me, I'm not gonna keep picking up my phone for you. I got a family. Now, we were just working at a job together. If you wanted me for more stuff and you need to ask me more stuff, you could have asked me then. Don't wait till I get home with my family and start blowing up my fucking phone. Normally, my woman get tired of me and leave, and I don't care. I be like, leave. I'm going straight to the studio. Make some hits. So that's why I cheat on my woman and in the studio with music. And y'all already know how I do business. I don't mix business with pleasure. They call me museum over there, y'all. This is what I'm trying to say. Back to the drug. It don't matter really what drug. To me, the way I see it, and me being 40 years old, everybody got a vice. Everybody got a vice. And some of the most craziest people in my life that I ever met is the ones who don't do no drugs, that do no drinking, do no cigarette. What happened with that is just a whole lot of energy, tension done built up, and I'm a person like me wondering what the fuck did they do with it, because they ain't got no external other habits. You need to have something. You need to be obsessively reading books, or you need to be obsessively exercising. You need to be doing something with that excess testosterone. So if you chilling with me, doing everything with me, and you don't do none of this stuff, then I can pretty much guess to watch you around my woman. Because you can't control that thing between your legs. Power. That's why I don't care nothing about that overly having sex shit. Besides, I can feel it. I can tell when I sleep with a woman that done been with too many parties, because I get tired as hell, bro. And I don't like to stay tired. If you done had too many parties in your lifetime, immediately my tallywhack gonna tell me, man, don't sleep with that girl no more. And then after that, my ancestors gonna tell me, they gonna do this. This is what my ancestors gonna tell me. This is how, I'm gonna just tell y'all certain stuff they tell me. This is how I know it's them. They gonna say cottage cheese. They call women that's wore out cottage cheese. Why? Because when you was young, you used to have a waterfall, didn't you? You used to, that thing go everywhere, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about without me getting too nasty on here. It was all over the place. You stay moist and ready. But over time, it's just cottage cheese. Soup. You finally get that. I know women that done slept with over 900 men. And they Tachi is doing that. I have to tell them, you know that's a warning sign, right? Your well finna run dry. And I be thankful when some of the women say, what that mean? What you trying to say? I like those kind of women, because that means they actually didn't know. There's some truth behind every criticism. You get what I'm saying? I was forced in a situation. I was born a child who do need, and God left me. I can't pray this out the way, y'all. God left me broken in these fractured in these ways for this moment in life. So if you don't help me, and I can't get the proper the Medicare that I need, I gotta take different avenues. Otherwise, I'm gonna be dead. And if I'm not dead, I'm gonna pretty much wish I was dead. I'm gonna be dragging. And the stuff that I need to, I can doctor it and do it myself, but I still need so many hundreds of dollars. I ain't got no money coming in. I suppose, put it like this. I hate to say this because people gonna take this out of, them young folk take this shit out of context, and then they start doing all these drugs and dying and having heart attacks. Let me tell y'all something out there. I ain't never been addicted to nothing. You can take it to the bank if you want to. You can do whatever you got to do with it. But normally, if you find a man who got his sex under control, he pretty much he'll force to be reckoned with. So that's the first drug right there to me. I don't overeat. I don't overindulge in nothing. And I definitely don't sit on my ass too long. God don't even like the fact that I keep, every time I'm talking to y'all, I'm sitting down. I got to work on that somehow. I don't know where to go. He want me to be standing up, moving around. I don't know what to do. So, I be busy, y'all. When my parents left me at 12, we live in the slum. There's a lot of kids out here that had that same situation. Guess what them kids had to come? To the most maturest version of them that's in their same age group, and it normally was me. So not only would I take care of myself, but I'm taking care of 5 or 6 other little niggas that's my age. Cooking and cleaning and everything. We all had to stay here. It was a good thing the parents was gone, because we had somewhere to stay. See what I'm saying? I had to grow up fast, y'all. I ain't never had no childhood. I wouldn't know what a childhood was. That's why I want to desperately, so bad, to give my son one. I feel for my ex-wife. God knows if she didn't understand what I was saying then, she do now. Because her well's running dry. I ain't heard from her, I ain't talked to her, but my ear's still in the street. Men talk like women do. Women just got a more of a advantage. Or they can just hit you with the little dick thing, throw your whole world upside down if you're a fucked up person. I mean, if you're a weak man. And they know that. But men have the same conversation. Your well running dry just as bad as you telling that man he got a little penis. Don't nobody want to put their penis in no sandpaper. I couldn't imagine me putting sandpaper, jacking out with sandpaper. I'm just saying. Do we get it now? I had cameras in my life my whole life, y'all. I had to tell folks when they were at the jail, when they were asking me, and they said, man, one dude called somebody. He said, I thought y'all said this nigga was strung out. I had to tell people, I said, dude, there's cameras in my toilet. They see inside my asshole. And what I mean by that is that they see me so much, they can edit it and make it look like that's all I do. Because they all around me, there's been cameras around me. People keep cameras around me. It's females that'll come get me out of nowhere and be like, wait, well, hold on. They'll say something, and I already know they starting up a conversation of some bullshit, and I'm finna give them some bullshit too. And they'll even tell me, well, hold on for a second. They'll try to hit it while they driving, and like I don't notice it. I've been dealing with this shit my whole life, y'all. If somebody get a check for this shit, you know what I'm saying? The parents get a check for keeping their kids in bullshit like this. And, you know, I feel for them because God said they all going to hell for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you do it one time and you don't do it again. I don't know. But if you keep doing it like I've been getting done, yeah, you got to go to hell. Because this is hell on earth. This skill, the MK, what you call it? That tactic that they use came from hell, bro. That's the way God do certain people in hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? The man who wanted water and the dude didn't give him water. The man that died, when he sent that man to hell, he made sure that man never got water. He can get everything else but water. But the stuff that he's getting is making him want water. And he right there at the water, can't get it. That's hell, y'all. That's why God got me sitting right here, because the first person who make the right decision is going to change. I ain't going to be the one that's big on the mainstream. Whoever make the decision to save me going to be the big motherfucker. They going to be the motherfucker make all the money, and I'm going to see to it. I just want my little share, what I need, and I'm going to keep it pushing. I ain't got no woman in my ear talking about, you need to do this, you need to get this. No, I just need enough to pay off them tarot readers that I made that promise to and get me back started. That's it. The person who came in and saved the day, they going to be the one that's getting everything. And I'm going to see to it to that because I don't need all that attention. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? They going to be the one. Because they going to change the game because this shit is worldwide. This shit is worldwide. And that's why, like, I can name off, I probably will in like 2 more years if none of them come through. But I'm going to name off all the females that supposed to came through on tarot. They just so happen to be on tarot. Some of them ain't. A couple of them are artists. Two females are artists. There's some females from Europe. There's some females from China, or Japan, or Thailand. One of them, I don't know. Africa. But the African girl told me she already married. She was the first one that told me. That was the first twin that was actually the one me and God was hoping I get to be with. But she told me, she said, I'm already happily married. Straight up. She was so in tune. When God dropped me back off here, put me back in my body when I died, she got in touch with me right then and told me. So I didn't even have to worry about her. And she live in Africa. She live in Africa. She doing good. But she told me, she said, I'm already happily married. And God said, he said, you might well look forward to that because the timeline is off. I'm like 4 to 5 years off. I should have been doing all this stuff that I'm going through now. Should have been 7 years prior from 2020. So you get what I'm saying? And if I would have came at that time, I would have been able to save my twin because I met her in 2018, 2017, and the fucking dude that she was fucking with was doing the magic. She was still sane then, though. She was still straight. And if I would have talked to her then, but I was married. I supposed to have been left that girl. I stayed with a karma for 10 years. And God told me immediately that was your fault. And he showed me how it is on the papers and the books and stuff. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. My hair look rough now, y'all, because I've been working all day. I got hats on. I ain't got to comb my hair. But I'm just wrapping up a lot of shit that y'all think going on. Y'all don't know what's going on. So y'all can help y'all stay on track with y'all tarot. Cause I'm telling y'all that tarot shit is more serious than trying to find news than any kind of news channel. Like that's like real news right there. And the only thing that can screw that up is the one that's giving the message. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I know y'all hate this story. Y'all tired of the energy. Y'all tired of me and the twin in y'all energy. But guess what? Until somebody save this situation, God said he gonna see to it that that's all them cards read. You can even go make up stories, but you're going to have to come back to that story. Because y'all are the real cops. Tarot readers and shit are the real governors and shit. Y'all are. That's why I said in the future, y'all going to be up there. And it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, then it's going to go down from there. Y'all are. Because y'all really talking to God. Y'all just need to get your ancestors, get in line with your ancestors, and get on better terms with your ancestors, and make sure you have a real relationship with the Creator or the devil, whoever whatever you dealing with. Because at the end of the day, even Satan wants everything to stay in perfect synchronicity. You'll never hear that again. Satan just like to irritate God. At the end of the day, we all gotta leave. You know what I'm saying? If we continue to let y'all go down these roads of breaking the synchronicity, then it's gonna be total destruction for the whole galaxy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen. We're gonna keep regurgitating the earth until you get it right. And like I said, I asked God, we was talking about 144,000 and 8 billion the people. And he really, he loved everybody, but he like, if the elite, how the elite be doing shit to get rid of so many people, God like, you know, if it get irate like that, he have to do it. Because we had a stone down here, it said, I don't think the earth supposed to have no more than 500 million people in it or something like that. And I hope it ain't 500,000, but I think it's 500 million. And that's why it got destroyed. Because ain't nobody paying attention to it. And I thought that thing couldn't be destroyed. So who destroyed it? Was it God? That's what I'm saying, bro. But God said he'll have to regurgitate the earth. So either way it go, he said if he have to regurgitate the earth and repopulate the earth with the 144,000, that's what he'll do. Y'all, these principles, especially to my people, these principles, these basic units of matter that the Bible and the Quran and all the religious books basically trying to tell you. Because they all books that came from one true book. Understand that. And the one true book that it came from can't be moved. It's just like them stones that were destroyed. So they just go out there and they just write their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? They write down what they got to write down that's on that book. And they just start a religion, I guess. I guess it was simple that way. But I know it was definitely a financial issue, a financial reason, and I hate that. But it is what it is. People got to get paid to move around. That's the way this life is. And God understand that. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that religion's trying to fight against other religions, knowing that religion, honestly, I got the basic unit of each religion. I can't remember how many it is. I don't know how many it is. I better not say a number on that. But I know I did at least 12, like, different books. And I just did the basic of them outside of King James. And they all the same. You get what I'm saying? So we got to abide by these rules regardless, y'all. The laws of Ma'at, I mean, it's really the same thing that's in the Bible. If you take the Old Testament laws and the New Testament laws and just write them all up, they really the same. They really didn't get rid of the Old Testament law. They still there. They just in a different word format. And you get what I'm saying, y'all? It's all still the same. But it's telling y'all to go by these rules and regulations because it's like the rules of gravity, dog. It's the laws of matter. It's not just for this earth. It's for every planet you about to visit. It's for everything. The next, like I don't call death and die. When you die, you go into your next level. And I'm making sure mine be up a level instead of down a level. Okay? I done went down a level too many times. So and it was easy for me because I'm not no ladies man. I'm an average Joe. And I'm black and I'm in America. Nobody like a broke black American. So it was easy for me because I knew I wasn't going to have friends or lovers like that. So I had to make sure to make God my number one lover. And that's what I did. And it helped out. And now I'm out here teaching the world for free. That's like, I know it's a female that I ain't met that stole all my shit, but this is proof of my stories because that's another twin. Because the creator told me that regardless, I still get the money even if I ain't got it because my twin I have. Shit. Only one who can I told y'all this. The only one who can interfere with my life and stop me in my tracks are twins. I've been here 4 years, y'all. How many girls y'all done seen come in this y'all? Nobody but that one. And I know MK Ultra got a lot to do with it, but it ain't all of it. I told God, it's God. It gotta be God, because it been going on my whole life. I'm serious. I can go to New York City and stay for a while. But I like it like that over there. And it's still gonna be a particular person that keep bothering me. And I automatically know after a while that's a twin. You know what I'm saying? And I told you I've been walking that path for a long time now. You know, because trust me, being an average Joe is black in America, the way these black women love to clown you, you don't want to be fucking around with these women that's really out there secretly, but hold a conscious level, external, they wolf in sheep clothing, basically. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna clown your ass so bad till they make you want to goddamn put their ass down. You know what I'm saying? So I just made sure when I was young, at a young age, I got with God on that darn twin flame interdimensional stuff. That's why I never teach it, because even though I done been doing it so long, it's still difficult for me to comprehend it, how I be getting it. I know God, if I'm not in line with God, one millimeter of a second off, I can catch AIDS. You feel what I'm saying? So I truthfully gotta be in line with God. And that one twin that that's still in my energy at this moment. We ain't slept together but like twice, y'all. She come here to get rest, bro, because she got a busybody life out there, and everybody else want to treat her any kind of way. She come here, she got peace. She'll probably never tell y'all that shit though, cause she too busy living in a illusion. But the truth of the matter is, when she come here, she got peace, and that goes for a lot of females. It's a lot of females that come from up there in them hotels and shit, and come down here and get some rest. But the only reason why I'm speaking on this one, because I had sexual encounter with her. But you can go ask the rest of them, they're gonna tell you I never slept with them or touched them in any kind of way. Real shit. I might crack jokes with them, crack a few jokes. But they even think I'm a museum, you know what I'm saying? And like me, when I get with a woman and I know I'm finna be with a woman, I make sure she tell me what she really like to do underneath it all, because everybody got a vice, and what she like to secretly do, and what probably caused problems in their last relationship. I want to get that out the way, because I could probably deal with it, and instead of her hiding it, we can be open with one another. Because I'm not on this earth to quarrel with a woman. That's beneath me, bro. Just like racism, that shit beneath me. I don't be trying to be fun. I know it's everybody's stereotype. I know this it keeps people's world going around. That's sad, because what's supposed to keep your world going around is the mission of God. And you know, God is so great of a God. He let you do all your earthly garbage first. I don't care if it's going to college, being such a successful thing, and giving people a bunch of jobs. I don't care if it's any of that shit. None of that. It don't matter. If it's not of the will of God, that means when you done doing all that, you better go get serious real quick before you die and go to sleep. Because that's really going to guarantee your way to heaven. You might barely get there, but at least you get there. So, like, if I talk to somebody for 2 hours, 2 to 4 hours, and they told me exactly what their goals was in life in an hour or two, I can pretty much, I ain't going to tell them that, I can pretty much already know in my head that, oh, they going to hell or heaven. Just like that, because they probably done violated all kind of stuff that and a lot of times just to get these opportunities, as quick as people getting them, you got to violate God. I really got a relationship with God. That's why before I could be a preacher, I got to get my ducks in a row on my level. Like, I need to get back to benefits and get back on my insurance, get back in these doctors and shit, and get back to taking care of my health the right way instead of doing it the slumdog way. But as long as they got me crippled like this, I ain't gonna have no choice, y'all. Because God ain't gonna fix this. It ain't for him or me to fix. It's for somebody out there in the world to have a heart. And quit looking behind closed doors saying, yeah, I don't want to go down that way because all that activity shit, that's a bitch ass shit. I hear so many people saying that shit, but it's mainly rich folks, so I never comment on it. But, this probably the last time you hear me comment. I always thought that's some bitch ass shit, bro. Because I always had to go places whether I felt like it or not. I'm an introvert. I told y'all this damn job I had was working us 70 hours a week. And I was lifting 60 pounds. I was lifting 60 pounds. And 60 pounds 380 to 400 times in 8 hours. You know how fast you gotta be moving to do that? So y'all don't, that's how I know y'all ain't no workers. It really ain't like that in the up north. It ain't like a lot of these, it's still kind of slavery down here. Not intentionally, it's just the way it's fading out. But it's still kind of slavery down here because everybody's still depending on the meals and shit. And bro, we gotta work in these goddamn meals now. It be hot as hell, bro. It be 100-something degrees in them damn things. At least 110, 120 degrees. Especially in the summertime. With the air on. So, anyway, y'all. I try to sum it up because I ain't finna be doing this a lot with y'all. And I'm gonna be deleting this shit because this ain't where I go because I ain't got paid $1 for none of this shit, y'all. So, because whoever using my name done sucked off and screwed off the right people. And they are doing everything in their power not to release me because if I get released out of this nightmare, then a lot of overheads, a lot of higher ups gonna lose their jobs, bro. And they don't want to lose their job just because they let somebody slob on their knob. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna hurt them. They gonna come back to the slum with me. That's what you need, though. Because you know not to do it again. That's why I never miss business with pleasure. And you know what? If more people did that, then I bet you work hours would balance back out. Everybody wouldn't be working wide open Monday through Sunday. The only reason why everybody doing that shit because everybody got a secret admirer. Everybody got a concubine. Everybody got somebody tricking off with. I was the only one in my job used to fight over that shit. I went home one day. They needed me because I'm the x-ray man. I'm the last thing it come through. So I got to put it in 2 machines before I put it in the goddamn x-ray machine. And I'm the last motherfucker that come through, and I'm the only one licensed to do it. Because this shit can blow up these cars. These some important cars for some important people. This shit can blow up these cars. That wire gotta be, them wires gotta be on that right. I'm the only one can look at it. And one day, me and my wife was arguing, and it was like the 3rd or 4th weekend in a row I done worked. And we were supposed to be off that weekend. They told us at the last minute, I need y'all to come in. I told them right then and there, I ain't coming in. You can go ahead and fire me and replace me and do whatever you gotta do. I ain't coming in. I already got plans. And I didn't come in. And with me not coming in, everybody else in the job stayed off. But hell, don't you know I caught more heat from the people that were working than I did from the goddamn bosses? They ain't even say shit. That's how screwed up we are. That's how you know it's 8 billion people out here. Like God said, it's sad to have 8 billion people out here, all of them stuck in illusion. You know how many conscious women I done came across in the last 4 years that's more concerned about sex than any goddamn thing else, than the money, than the fun, than the life, than anything. You ain't conscious, honey. You a whore. You a wolf in sheep clothing. Move out the way. You a whore. Because just like you can go with a woman and get your pleasure aroused, you can do the same with a man. You just got to talk it out. You got to be able to have conversations with your significant other. Y'all ain't got to run around and do this extra shit. That's time y'all killing because you don't know what to do with it. But now you do, because I'm telling you, when you done doing your worldly missions, you better go and figure out what God put you here for in the first place. And I guarantee you, for a lot of y'all, you're going to have to probably take your head back home. If you're in a situation like me, like I'm on a farm here. So my situation is a lot more deeper than any of y'all. So even the advice I do get from y'all, I can only take it with a grain of salt because y'all don't have that kind of, y'all ain't in that situation. I just know it. So, you get what I'm saying? I'm looking at a farm, I'm looking at my ancestors, I'm looking at the reason my grandparents even came over here. I'm looking at, okay, what this is, what this means, why this place called Goose Hollow, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been doing it here lately in the last 2 or 3 years because too many cameras around me. I don't study, dog. I don't study. One thing I do all kind of sick shit around cameras, but one thing I won't do around cameras is do what I really love to do. And that's music and study. I ain't doing it with all these cameras around me. Because you already judging me for ciphering steroids out of recreational drugs. Motherfucker, ain't no steroids on my block. They don't sell steroids here. Go look it up. You can't buy steroids here on no street. So I gotta substitute that shit. Whatever that steroid is they put in my body every, I think I had to have that shot once or twice a month. And if I don't get it, bro, I'm gonna sleep like a guy. I'm gonna sleep. You'll think I was dead. You'll think I was dead, and I ain't finna live no life like that just so I can please all y'all and shit. Fuck y'all. I ain't your Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? I'm Jesus' little brother. My 20 years sober should have made me rich. I told y'all, they've been doing this to me since I was a kid. They did this same shit to me with weed. Obviously, you trying to build a Jesus Christ, but Jesus coming. I'm paving the way for Jesus. He coming. I'm paving the way for him. When you get it right with me eventually, it'll be probably safe enough for Jesus to come through here. But I'm not your Jesus. I mean, you can continue to make me do all that if you want to, but you're going to send yourself to hell, and you're going to curse yourself, and these storms going to keep coming, and the earth is going to keep tilting the wrong way because you fucking with the wrong one. The wrong way. Who the fuck told y'all God could send an angel here just so you can put him in prison and make him do what you want him to do or want her to do? That's beyond lukewarm. That's in the category of lukewarm, but that's a whole new type of lukewarm. That's some evil shit. Obviously. You get what I'm saying? I probably won't get no numbers for this shit. I put some stupid shit online. Y'all be we're gonna change that though. I'm gonna change it. Y'all already ain't paying me nothing. You don't like me. I ain't getting none of your women. And you done ruined my name from here to, I'm done. I ain't got no choice but to be Jesus Christ. God said that's enough. I'm out.